Hey, what's going on, guys? This is LPN here with Games Radar, and I'm going to be showing you a character walkthrough starting with Rufus. So we're going to begin with some of his normals. It's going to be his punches here. He still has the same forward fierce punch as he did before in Street Fighter 4. It's still going to be a knockback, along with his crouching fierce punch. The range on it seems a little bit less than it was in Street Fighter 4, but it's still viable as well. And of course, all of his standing fierce punches, and of course his standing light and medium are all cancelable. And onto his kicks. Stand medium kick is still a great tool. Great spacing tool, goes really far. It's forward roundhouse, causes a juggle state. And of course he still has the forward medium kick overhead. A new thing about him is actually his close standing medium kick. It's not cancelable. It's only cancelable on the first hit. So normally it would be 2 hits. Now you actually cancel it from the very first active frame. Now we're going to move on to his dive kick. His dive kick pressure game is actually a lot better now in Cross Tekken. The fact that you can actually create an ambiguous crossover if you hit him at a certain height. So if you hit him right above the waist, there's a good chance that you're going to cross up, even on hit or block. So it really becomes a guessing game the moment he hits you. And on top of that, the sweep is still excellent. It's one of the better ones in the game. Still has the double roundhouse in the air. Still causes a juggle state. The only difference now is that you can't go immediately right into EX Snake Strike because all the characters drop so fast. Now onto his special moves. Still has the Galactic Tornado. You can still combo it even from the corner. Now the combo potential is actually a lot greater because you could juggle any norm you want. Even another fierce punch into a tornado. That's going to be one of his better combos that I'm going to actually display later. Another one is going to be his Messiah kick. Still same properties. It's still invincible on the follow for the light kick version. And of course the medium one is going to hit low. And the roundhouse is going to be an overhead. That's for his snake strikes. He still has the same combo potential as before. If you do a light version up close, you get enough time to actually link into a normal jab or even a crossing light kick into a target combo or even a regular move. Now for his super motion, it's going to be the same as his Galactic Tornado. So you do a full charge, and it's going to be using his Big Bang Typhoon. This acts as a great anti-air, and of course it sucks people in too if they're in the air. Even if you get the last part of the animation or the first part, as long as you hit him once, you're going to get the full 12 hit combo no matter what. Even if he's going for a while, and you let go block, and you walk right into it, you're going to be eating the maximum damage. So that's going to be great to use in combos as well. Now we're going to move on to some of his EX moves. EX Messiah, of course, is still invincible as before. Still going to be one of the better EX moves in the game. Of course, it goes through fireballs and normals. And it still puts you in a great amount of block stun as well. And one of his newest arsenal in this game is going to be his EX Tornado. Before in Street Fighter 4 it just sucks you in and then you get one hit, but in this version it actually creates a wall bounce. Now, this one creates a lot of combo potential and huge damage off of just one hit, which I'm actually going to go into in a little bit. Now for his cross art. His cross art is just one swift strike. Doesn't have that much range at all, it's actually very limited. For this, you probably don't want to use this as an anti-air, generally because it's actually pretty fast, but the range is very short, so you probably want to use it in a combo. probably best used in the corner or a combo finisher. Now let's move into some of his combos. He still pertains to bread and butter he had before from the dive kick, right into a standing short, into a standing fierce tornado. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, in the corner, potential actually increases as he could do a lot of damage from just any juggle. And with his EX tornado, this one's going to create even greater damage, as you can see here. After a wall bounce from the EX tornado, you can actually land 2 4 roundhouses into a sweep. And that generally does about a third of your life for just 1 meter. And there's a lot of easy approaches to it. All you do is jump in, do empty low short into EX tornado. Very simple, along with his ambiguous crossover medium kick. Another corner you could use actually in the combo. In the corner, doesn't require any meter. You could come in with a jumping fierce and a forward fierce. That puts him in a juggle state as well. And then from there you go into a crouching medium punch, right into a snake strike. Very simple meterless combo, does great damage, keeps him in the corner as well. As far as for his pokes in target combos, you probably want to end most of your target combos with a crouching fierce just in case they're out of range. That's gonna actually extend his hitbox. That way you can never miss a target combo. Besides that, overall analysis of the character, he plays exactly like his Street Fighter 4 counterpart. It's gonna be a rush down and a lot of dive kicks. And of course, it's all about landing that EX Galactic Tornado. That's gonna lead to big damage for everything. This is LPN, and that wraps it up for Rufus. Be sure to check back at Games Radar for more character walkthroughs.